What's up, YouTube? We're officially live. So I did hear. Guys, first of all, I want to say I'm very sorry. I know this was quite the week to be absent. But as I warned you guys, I had a lot of stuff with work going on. But no, I did hear about Nicole Good, and it's a fucking travesty what happened with that. Ryan, hello, hello. It's a fucking travesty. Um, and the way it's being handled is even worse. Even fucking worse. And again, I'm sorry I haven't been posting. I've been working like 11, 12-hour days. Um, and the severity of what's going on right now deserves more energy than I had. So I waited. And it wasn't me being confused about where I stand on these situations or anything like that. It was, I just did not have the energy. But how are you guys doing? I'm going to be on here till little after 6, just because we got started a few minutes late. But how is everyone? Jolena, hello, welcome in and welcome back. Starry Night, what's up? Hello, hello. How does everybody else feel about this? And guys, just so you know, once we hit 1,000 likes, I will visit our dear friend Penelope. And honestly, I'm in need of a little Penelope tonight. So the quicker you hit those likes, the quicker that happens. But if your hand gets tired, just hit that follow button. We are just past 30,000 followers, at 30.2. So thank you guys. I appreciate it. But put what you guys want to talk about in the comments. Um, Only going to stay on for an hour because there might be something in front of a federal building that I need to document. And that's all I can say about that. But I hope you guys are having a great week. I know times are scary, but still, don't let them steal your joy, guys. We can't let them steal our joy, because if we don't have our joy, if we don't have our happiness, we have absolutely fucking nothing. And if you guys are just tuning in, if this is your first time here, my name's Dana. This is Red, White, and WTF. And my political beliefs are as follows. I think anyone should be able to do whatever the fuck they want, as long as it does not harm or unalive anyone or anything, or impede on or take away the rights of others. I also think that food, housing, education, healthcare should be both affordable and accessible. Dr. Love, hello. How do I feel about what happened to Renee Good? I feel that it was preventable. I feel that she was not at fault. I feel that 3 children are now without a mother. I feel that we're not fucking mad enough. Because the day after, in Portland, 2 more people were pew-pewed. The day after. And now we have fucking freaks like J.D. Vance, the smoky-eyed sociopath, going around saying that federal officers have absolute immunity. No, the fuck they don't. Because guess what? No one is above the goddamn law. Not one person, including the highest officials in this fucking country. Sorry to tell you that, but it's the goddamn truth. Also, he then said on the same day in a separate interview that uh, frozen water was going to go door to door. That doesn't remind me of anything in the 30s. What's up, Ryan? I see you both here and on YouTube. Thank you so, so, so much. Um, but that's how I feel about that. Plain fucking simple. It was schmurder. Exactly. Not without a warrant. And also, like, here's the thing about those warrants, and I need you to know this. If you live with someone and they say they have a warrant for their arrest and it is an administrative warrant, that is not a warrant that is judicial. That is not a warrant that means they can come search your house. It's not that. Please, please, please look up your rights. Know your rights. Please, I beg you. I'm in Oregon also. But we did reach 1,000, so thank you so, so, so much. Give me 1 second. If I were you guys, I'm just saying, I'm not opening my door to anybody. My friends already know. They better tell me when they're 5 seconds away from my fucking door, because I am not opening that shit for anyone. Do I have anything to hide? No, I don't. But should they be knocking at my door? No, the fuck they shouldn't. Come here, Mark. Mark says she fucked around. Where'd it go? Damn it, it disappeared. It wouldn't even let me fucking. So there's someone in here called Mark who said that Renee Good fucked around and found out. Renee Good was an American citizen, typical white lady. She had just dropped her kid off at school. You're all good. You're all good, Ryan. Uh, that was not a fuck around and find out situation. She was not actively protesting. And if you watch the goddamn video, you would fucking see that his feet were nowhere near the fucking tires at all. If you look at the trajectory of how it entered the car, it's not a fucking thing. And guys, thank you so much for the follows. I really do appreciate you all. Um, yeah, there's no fuck around and find out. This is not one of those situations. This was the unaliving of an innocent woman. I think people are really afraid of people who stand up to them. I guess so. I guess so, Dr. Love. I don't understand. This is the same crowd that, oh, no one, why is the left so happy that what happened to CK happened? Which, by the way, I never said it was a good thing. I said the same thing. It was 100% preventable and it should have never fucking happened. Just like Renee Good, yet now they're saying, oh, it was just ICE doing their job. It was four to her face, to her face. And in the video, if you watch after it, he called her a fucking bitch after he schmurdered her. Yeah. They prevented a physician from checking on her. That's illegal, by the way. That is absolutely illegal. Oh, if you want to talk about Ashley Babbitt, someone who got out with an other than honorable discharge, who then had a weapon on her and tried to charge federal officials. I'm not saying that what happened was okay. I don't think that, but like there's no correlation in this. But I will say, if you want to find one that's the most extreme correlation, we shouldn't have fucking pew pews if you're gonna act like that shit. Charge might be a little extreme of the word. She broke through a barrier. Ashley Babbitt broke through a barrier. That is charging someone. What about SUVs? If you watch the fucking video instead of just listening to your little talking points from people like Nick Fuentes and Tucker Carlson and the fucking vice president who lies on national TV to you and you don't seem to care, you would know that he was nowhere near it. He walked to his fucking car, no limp, nothing. Let me see those 37 stitches. Let me fucking see them. What? I was sad when I first found out what happened to Renee. I'm still sad about it. I'm still fucking sad about it. But see, Dr. Love, that is exactly why I always say when people are like, we got to just get rid of Trump. No, we got to get rid of them all because that motherfucker is even worse. Calling it now. You're only see a part of the picture slash story. No, everyone saw the video. What the fuck are you talking about? Victim mindset. Are you fucking kidding me? Guy Liner Vance creeps me out. You know who should be more scared of anyone, or should be more scared of ants than anyone? It's a fucking couch. Plain and simple. But no. The people that are fucking in arms about this were the same ones weeping online when what happened to CK. And again, I don't think what happened to CK was okay. Did I agree with what he said? No. 99% of the time. One thing I can say is that I agree that college shouldn't cost upwards of more than $100,000, or I think his number was $300,000 a year, which was quite extreme. But I agree, college should be affordable. Higher education should be affordable. What happened to him was 100% preventable, should have never happened, and that's two more kids that are now growing up without a parental figure. I mean, I think everyone enabling this behavior is responsible. It's not. What about me saying that is bitter? That I don't agree with the person, but it's a shame it happened. It was 100% preventable, and I'm sad that children have to go the rest of their lives without a father. Like, that's crazy. That's nuts. They weren't both at fault. She literally is on video letting someone pass ahead of her. There was no warrant for her. She was leaving. There has been in 2025, I don't know if there's been a case in 2026 yet, since we're just a few days in, of people impersonating frozen water agents and then essaying women. It happened multiple times. If I was in that situation, I would want to get the fuck out of there too, because she had done nothing fucking wrong. He had time. Exactly, exactly. He had to aim at her face. He had to aim at her face. You have no clue what you're talking about. Then tell me where I'm wrong. I am talking about Renee, yes. If you're gonna tell me I'm wrong, please at least use the right fucking form of your. Four. They said it was 4 shots. And then after called her a fucking bitch. Yeah. Be specific. Exactly. We're not mad enough. We are not fucking mad enough. But guys, we are at 3K. I don't think I ever visited Penelope the first time. I'm so sorry. Well, at least you used the right form. Now tell me how I'm wrong. Had to lean in. Exactly. He put himself in front of that car because he originally was not. It's fucking crazy. But guys, give me 1 second. Also, if anyone in the chat lives in San Diego and you know of anything happening tonight, please DM me so I can know, because I want to go get some footage. Last few days I've been working 11 and 12-hour days, so seek therapy soon. Well, actually, I'm in therapy because I think everyone, even if you're not diagnosed with a mental illness, I think everyone would benefit from therapy in their lives, even if it's just a different perspective that you haven't had before. He was out from in front of her for, yeah. I didn't see your comment. Hold on. Your comment's literally not on here. Wait, you said against partners and her children. What? Exactly, exactly. Wait, based on if they're, no. I literally said that what happened to CK, I don't agree with. What happened to Renee Good, I don't agree with. Those are two people of vastly different mindsets. I don't agree with the violence that took place in both situations. That's not a radical thought. That is, I want people living in this country to not have to be a victim of that. Ranger, hello, hello. It's nice to see you. Welcome back. RJ, what's up? Welcome in. And guys, if you are new here, my name's Dana. This is Red, White, and WTF. And this isn't a right versus a left page. It's a power versus people. And right now, those in power, those saying that federal officers have absolute immunity, while at the same time trying to demote Mark Kelly, a what? A federally elected official and a former officer in the US Navy, which is a federal position, trying for words, for fucking words. Thank you so much for the follow. Hold on. Spacey Merch, can you put your whole comment again, because something didn't come through? You are still brainwashing brain dead liberals. If someone's brain dead, you couldn't brainwash them, you dumb fuck. Look, looking dumb as fuck on 2 platforms simultaneously. Congratulations. That is just the dumbest fucking shit. But if you guys didn't know, here's my political beliefs. If you're new here, Robin, hello, what's up? I contradicted myself? How so? I'm not working with maggots. I didn't say we have to work with anyone. We have to start agreeing on some things. And I think there are some very basic things we can agree on. Right now, super PACs fund both parties. Oh, Rangers. I was like, damn, okay. Like, I really want to know. I was like, what the fuck? Right now, super PACs fund both parties, Republicans and Democrats alike. And if they fund them, that means that our politicians that we elected are bought and paid for. They don't represent us, the people, on either fucking side. They don't. And we at least agree on that. That's bare fucking minimum. And notice in this live, we've been live for like 15 minutes or so. have I said anything about violence, uprising, takeover? No, I haven't. The only time I've spoken about violence is that I want less of it. Truth is, I want unity. And I'm not saying unity means we're being best friends. Um, but I always give it the Bug's Life analogy, right? When the ants realized there were more of them than the grasshoppers knew there were less. They were instilling fear on purpose. We know what happened with that. I'm not asking for an overnight revolution. All I'm asking is that you take individual responsibility for a micro change. Something simple. Start community based. Get a fucking library card. Use it. Read a book. If you didn't read a book all last year, if you read one book this year, you have beaten that record. If you read two, you've doubled that. It's very easy. Go to your town halls, volunteer. If you think and you truly want to make a difference and you think you're equipped to, run for office. Make small changes and they will lead to a macro causation. That is my belief. No, and I'm not saying you have to believe that that's true. But in that turn, think about it when someone pays for your coffee in line. What do? It makes you happy. You try to pay for the person behind you. It keeps going. We keep finding the joy. We keep the fight going. It's going to be okay. I'm not saying it's going to be an overnight fix. I'm not saying it's going to be easy. But I think we're okay. And guys, just if you're new here, this is not a debate page. We are simply just having cordial conversations with a few. Howard Zinn's People's History of the U.S. Great read. Be Action. Also another one I like to recommend. It's a very quick read. It's called On Tyranny by Timothy Snyder. This was written after Dipey Don's first term, or possibly during it. It's literally 126 pages. I read the whole thing in a day because the pages aren't even like full size. Um, for comparison. And it'll scare the shit out of you, but I think you need it. Exactly, Jolena. Fucking exactly. And guys, when we get to 10K, I'll visit Penelope again. But put what you want to talk about in the comments. We'll keep it going. Ryan, over on the tube that you use, am I sounding okay? I forgot to do my QA check. They didn't attack anyone? Really? So someone moving purposely in front of a car when she said she is leaving, has no warrant for her, has done nothing but scream obscenities like get out of the fucking car when she was literally motioning people to go ahead of her. That's not using she didn't watch the fucking video, Sarah. The feet weren't even in front of the car. He was leaning over the car. Look at where the pew pew trajectory entered. Guys, I know I have to say it weird. We've tried to follow guidelines. Um, it wasn't using the car as a weapon. I want to see the body cam. Here's the thing. They won't show us. And as I say time and time again, just like what's going on in Venezuela, if they want to prove that what they're doing is legal, show us the evidence. It's simple as that. Show us the true fucking evidence. Because now they want you placing blame on her. But there's no blame to place if it were legal. Body cam is out. Let me look that up. Because last time I looked, it wasn't out. I know they're not letting the state investigate. Let's see. Body cam. Renee Good. I'm not mad at you. She says, I'm not mad at you. Hold on. I'm watching it right now, guys. Give me 1 second. Again, I've been working like 11, 12-hour days, so I haven't seen this. And I apologize for saying it wasn't released when it was. Okay. She literally let someone go ahead of her. She's literally saying, I'm not mad at you on the side of the car. This isn't the pew pewers body cam though. Because now I see someone else coming. That's the footage I want to see. She's turning her car. Yeah, no. He's literally not in front. Literally. So the pew pewer filmed with his cell phone when he is supposed to be wearing a body cam. That doesn't seem. It's kind of weird. No, it's his cell phone, I think is what they said. Let me look again. Hold on. But still, what I just saw, another video, was nothing. Everything, it pops up. New cell phone video saying, I'm not mad at you. That's fine, dude. I'm not mad at you. Like, it was in his cell phone he used to record with, not a body cam. The difference is important. I know. The body cam is important. It is called murder. Absolutely. You know what? 1 second, because I'm going to show you something. Hold on. I'm looking online. I'm going to drop it to my phone. Because her tire is turned, meaning the vehicle moves. He does not, meaning he's no longer in the fucking vehicle. Jesus Christ. And first of all, why was the one officer reaching in her car? Like, why is no one bringing that shit up? You can't just fucking reach in someone's car, especially with a pew pew pointed at them. You cannot do that. She was not placed under arrest beforehand. She was screamed at by a masked man who remained unidentified until after the fact to get out of the fucking car. If a man who was wearing a mask screamed that at me, I would not get out of the fucking car when he's pointing a pew pew at me. Protest by standing to the side and hold your hand. What? She wasn't fucking protesting. She was fucking driving. You literally cannot do that. Because there's no reason to. She was given no reason. They're supposed to. They try to claim that they don't have money, so some do, some don't. But their excuse was there was no money in the budget when they are now the most highly, now that it is 2026, the most highly funded uh, government department in the US. Yeah, you can't do that. There was absolutely no there was no cause for them to do that. Nothing was stated other than get out of the fucking car. When she had just said, I'm not mad at you. We're good. I'm not mad at you, dude. Literally said that. What am I making up? What am I making up, bird dog? Curious at that. Guys, we are getting close to 10K. The closer we get, the more I'll calm down a little bit because we're going to visit our dear friend Penelope. And just so you guys know, we are doing a dual stream. So if you ever see me look over here, it's on the other camera. I do YouTube as well. Just because if you ever miss a live on here, you can always go to my page, see what we talk about. I literally just did. Literally just did. So I don't. The fact that people are defending this, bro, disgusting. Wow. Wow. B Action, I hope to see you again soon. No, it fucking. Oh my god. Hold on. I'm gonna find the fucking picture. It's hard to find information because I'm trying to stay. I'm morally bankrupt? He should. He should. He absolutely. Oh, this is a good one. This is a good one. Give me 1 second, guys. I want to. You can't save anything anymore, dude. It's pissing me the fuck off. Come on. Hold on. I'm going to try to airdrop this to my phone. It's going to pause for like 10 seconds and then I'll be back. So give me 1 second. We're going to airdrop it right now. Just because I want you guys to be able to see something really quick. And someone points it out quite well. Also, sorry, I've been congested all week. All right, it's going to pause. All right, guys, I am back. Give me 1 second so we can talk about it. Yeah, looky here. You see the feet on the side, and then even more on the side, and then even fucking more on the side? Yeah, fucking right. Like, this is crazy. It's fucking crazy. And guys, we are at 10K. Thank you so, so, so much. Give me about 5 seconds and I'll be right back with it. And we're back. And we're back. Like, it's literally right there. Screenshot it. Zoom if you want. Because the tire was already turned away. And so many people have seen this. But we're going to change this back. Give me 1 second. Just, to respect. Problem is, don't interfere. She was driving her fucking car. Whether the wife antagonized or anything. Why did they go after her if it was the wife antagonizing? Is deceptive. It literally is drawn out for you. What the fuck, dude? This is just nuts. This is nuts that people are actively defending this shit. What's so sad is history is not going to be kind to those people at all. Lisa, hello, hello. Nice to see you again. And guys, if you were wondering where I was this week, I was MIA a couple days. We've been opening a new facility at my job. I'm working like 11, 12-hour days, so I've been tired. Still tired, but only had to work 9 today, so we're here before we go try to document some things. If you know, you know. But how's everybody doing? I do want to say one thing. Times are crazy. It doesn't matter what your political belief is right now. Like, times are crazy for everyone. And I just want to remind people to never let anyone, especially the government, steal your joy. I've been watching this all the way from Denmark the last couple days. So sorry for you guys. What would Jesus do? Jesus would not be okay with what happened. Even when it's right in front of their faces. Tracy, I know it feels that way, but I'm stubborn as fuck, so I'm going to keep trying till the end. One reminder I want for everyone. Every single person in this chat, whether your views are extreme right, extreme left, somewhere in the middle, you don't know, like me, where you fall, check your voter registration every fucking week. Thank you, Tommy. Thank you, thank you, thank you. But yeah, check your voter registration every week. I checked mine today. It's still good, but better safe than sorry. But I hope everyone has had, in all of these crazy times, please at least try to do one nice thing or one kind thing for yourself. Go, thank you so much. Fucktards. I haven't called someone a fucktard in a long time. It's nice to hear again. Thank you for the follow, by the way, guy standing in line. I feel like some of these names, I could never be that creative. You guys, like, it seems like such like a name, but then when I say it out loud, I'm like, that's actually kind of a banger. Dave, hello. Robin, thank you for the likes. Ryan, as always, thank you for the mods, the likes, everything. To all of my mods, I love you so much. Couldn't do this without you guys. But again, I don't think we're mad enough. So let me just read off a few things that were posted about in the last 2 days. One of them I think is great. So we'll start off with that one. To restore a little joy to your life. The Philly sheriff, like Philadelphia sheriff, literally said to Frozen Water, like, you don't want the smoke and we'll bring it. Go birds. Um, Another good thing, Tom Tillis places a blanket hold on all DHS nominations right now, as you know, frustrations with the bird-legged hoe Kristi Noem, and DHS itself are rising. And it is now said that lawmakers, I have to look up which lawmakers it is, if it's left or right or both, are now demanding that Trump appears before Congress to testify to address the ongoing crisis with Venezuela. We already talked about the frozen water officer calling Renee bitch. The last words she ever heard, a fucking bitch, as he pew-pewed her in the face. But another good thing, not to negate that last, Jack Smith will testify publicly, baby. We'll get to see it. USA Post worst job numbers since 2003 in a year we weren't in a recession. Border agents pew pew to people in Portland. House Republicans joined Democrats to pass ACA subsidy extensions. And the last two are, I wanted you guys to hear about the ACA subsidy extension because that's some good news. But what I'm going to say next is the most dangerous thing a vice president can say. And the first is our vice president said that federal officers have absolute immunity. No, no one's above the law. He also said, same day, that ICE will go door to door. Excuse me? Are you fucking kidding me? I wonder who, jog my memory, and don't say the N word, either of them. Uh, who in the 30s sent people door to door looking for people? I'm an average liberal, says Holt Magnus. Actually, my political beliefs are as follows. I think anyone should be able to do whatever the fuck they want, as long as it does not harm or unalive anyone or anything, or impede on or take away the rights of others. I think housing, food, education, healthcare should be affordable and accessible. Notice I didn't say people need free handouts, we need an open border, or anything like that. I've never advocated for an open border, actually. Although you can hold duality and say that I don't think there should be an open border, but our current immigration system needs a serious and complete reformation. I think term limits for all elected officials. If there's a minimum age to run, there should be a maximum age to serve. No more lifelong appointments, Supreme Court. You need to be elected by the people. If you're going to be the only court in the land with no oversight, you should be elected by the people. I don't think the number of presidential noms or appointees that a president can put up in an official job, that's got to go down on both sides. It doesn't matter if you're Democrat or Republican. Why are there so many appointees that are doing such dangerous things to our country? No one fucking voted for them. So what about that is so liberal? Truly. I think anyone should do whatever the fuck they want. It's not my business. As long as you're not hurting someone or trying to take something from someone based on your personal beliefs that they may not share, do what the fuck you want. You want to go marry your cousin as long as it's consensual? I'm saying it the nice way. It's not something I would do, but it's your fucking whatever. But like, you you want to go to a shooting range all day? Fine, do your thing. But like, leave other people the fuck alone. And I don't think that's a liberal view. Honestly, I think right now, like, people that really kind of call themselves liberals are even more moderate than ever. Exactly, Cujo. Exactly. And that's not me like shitting on liberals, but because of, I'm trying to say this in terms of guidelines, but because of hmm, we have been sold a bill of goods that is a fucking lie by both sides. By both sides. And they have done such crazy shit on both sides that the party stances, like where their common ground is, has changed so fucking much that, you know, people are saying, Mike Pence was like the last true Republican because of he made the hard choice and upheld his oath. Whether you believe that or not, like the Republican Party is different, but so is the Democratic Party because we have career politicians. History tells the story. Exactly. History tells the story, Lisa. Beautifully put. Beautifully put. Because just look up brown shirts. See what they did. Dr. Love's getting on them. Damn. Getting on them in the chat. Guys, we are almost at 15K. I'm going to visit our dear friend Penelope. We have just a few minutes on here left. Thank you for those of you that are new here and have followed. I appreciate it. Guys, please be careful of what you put in the chat. No. Here's the thing. Oh, go. That's awesome. Thank you so much. Please watch what you say in the chat, Dave. I know where you're coming from, but what I'm saying is if you really I'll put it this way. The Senate unanimously voted in Marco Rubio. That means Democrats too. Was that for the American people? User, I think a lot of things ruin this country. And it's been on the verge of ruin for a while. And I just think that, Diaper Don is just a catalyst of chaos. Oh, I'm glad I made your night. And guys, I'm gonna go on around probably 1 p.m. tomorrow. That is Pacific Standard Time. So that's gonna be 4 p.m. Eastern, 3 p.m. Central, 2 p.m. Mountain Time. Hope to see you there. I'll be live for about an hour, and I'm gonna try to do a post tomorrow. It's just hard when you haven't posted for a few days and there's so much going on. I don't know where to jump back in because I know that they're gonna be like, "Oh, well, you just skipped over Renee Good," when they don't know the whole story. But whatever. Hold on. I'm trying to riffraff. I'm trying to approve it, but it's not popping up. What the fuck? It's not popping up, riffraff. Can you word it differently? But the Cheeto wants a civil WAR so he can declare martial law. ICE is his tool for that. Be careful. I know. Speaking out right now is dangerous. But no, when I, take part in this danger, I'm not advocating for like a violent resistance. I'm advocating for unity of the people, truthfully. Micro changes, investing in our own communities. None of this. Not one thing. Like as someone who's a veteran, I'm more of a pacifist than my ego allows me to admit. Um, but I'm never for violence. I just can't. Because then it just repeats. And that's exactly how, history may not repeat exactly, but it'll always rhyme unless we fix these patterns. Plain and simple. Goose stepping causes nitrofasciitis. Dave, please. I see what you're saying that, and I'm not saying they did. However, I am saying because of them and their complacency, that has led to us being in this situation. Another host said, "What did you expect to happen when they resisted?" I said, "Not exactly, exactly." That's so crazy, Jolena. I just like don't. You're not supposed to pew pew first and ask questions later. That's like the opposite of what you're supposed to do. So, and now the fact that they only get trained for 47 days. Are you fucking kidding me? They probably train you longer at McDonald's. And I'm not shitting on McDonald's. I'm just saying McDonald's doesn't have pew pews that they have to deal with in their control. You need to ask questions first. Exactly. Untrained. It's so dumb. And like their reasoning for the 47 days is just nauseating as fuck. But guys, we are now at 16, almost 17K. So give me 1 second. Also, again, if anyone in the chat, I know we've dwindled down a bit, but if anyone in the chat is in SD and knows of any active demonstrations, let me know. DM me. Just because I need to go get some footage. I tried to go the last 2 nights, but I was fucking exhausted from work, and Like here in San Diego, it's actually gotten a little bit escalated. Lisa, thank you so much. And like I had a video of a live last night where they were like pushing through the crowd with vehicles. Yeah, they didn't get pew pewed. Why? Oh yeah, because we're not advocating for schmurder. We want people to be able to live their lives in fucking peace. God forbid. It just makes me fucking sick. But again, I'm going to remind you guys, please don't let them steal your joy. Just try to better yourself. I always say it's better to be a jack of all trades than a master of none, which is like, I like to practice this in my reading as well. So it's like right now, I'm trying to read this book. Kind of a tougher read for me, but The Physics of Consciousness. But next, I'm going to read like a factual book about, a historical event. And then I'll probably read like a self improvement book and then something like that. Oh well, Jack, I'd rather be master. Oh, Lisa, thank you so much. Love you too. Um, nah, I like to be able to wear multiple hats. It makes me feel more useful. Um, it also plays into my limiting beliefs because like it helps people lower expectations. Well, Robin, you being here brings me joy, just like all of you being here right now brings me joy. And we got up some numbers today. We were a little over 100 for a little bit, so it was I'd say it was a successful first live back in a couple days. Again, sorry I went MIA. I was working. We're opening a new facility, but if there's anything you guys want to talk about in the last like 20 minutes that we're going to be on here, please put it in the chat. While you do that, I'm going to go over to ground news. Let's see. We have to keep hope and joy or they win. Exactly. Exactly. I have not heard that song, User Blob. I'll look it up. Hold on, give me 1 second. Monster by Steph. All right. I got it written down. Riffraff. Riffraff, I don't know why I won't let you put that, but Riffraff says, please make Renee Good's unaliving meaningful by making changes. Please. Okay, I'll try to be happy, but my window was leaking. Well, YouTube has very helpful videos. Normally, you can do like get some type of sealant that can help. And I hope it is a cheap repair for you, truthfully. But yeah, no, I want to see more people in the streets and not to cause chaos and violence, but to show unity that we all think this is fucked up because it is. That should have never fucking happened and we're not mad enough about it. We're truly fucking not. Oh my God, but I do have an IRL update for you guys. So a lot of you that are in here know what happened to me New Year's Eve. Basically, I saw a girl almost get date raped, and it turned into a whole altercation. I ran into that motherfucker today when I was taking furniture up to our new facility. I It took me a little too long. It was a little too close for comfort how long it took me to realize that I was at work and cannot that I needed to compose myself, basically. We can't reason or empathy with cultists. I'm not asking you to. All I'm asking us is to try to find common ground on certain things. And I think there are more things than we would like to admit that we're the same on. I think we should all agree that we should all be able to afford food. I think most of us can agree that if we, work the required 40 hours a week or whatever your job requires to consider you full time, that you shouldn't have to struggle just to survive. I think that if you're disabled, you should have government assistance because you can't control that. And you do need help because we don't really live in a society that supports our disabled community. I think that we can all agree that college is far too expensive, that housing is far too expensive, healthcare. I'm not saying, oh, we should all get free handouts all the time. But did we choose to be born? No. Did we choose to have our ailments for the most part? No. Who benefits off of us? Big pharma and insurance companies. Plain and fucking simple. Doesn't care if we have what we need. They stand for or not. Guys, I get this. And I'm not saying we're going to have 100% connection. We just have to make that connection more open when we can. Again, I'm not calling for like an overnight resistance. I'm not calling for like a violent uprising. None of that. I think we need to start in our communities. Maybe have a conversation with someone that you didn't think you would have a conversation with. I had to do that all week. And did it go positively? No. I was called radical because I said that big pharma simply makes medicines to treat symptoms, not cure you. Now, this is something that has been times 100 scientifically and financially proven. And he was literally like, well, that's a really radical thought. Excuse me? Excuse me? That's a radical thought. Why is there no cure for any disease then? Even with cancer, you can be in remission and in remission until you're not. It's living in my head rent free. No, I get it. And that's why I do these lives, Lisa. You guys can let it out in the comments just like I let it out on my lives. We can vent together, have shared rage. That way we release that rage and can go out and find the whimsy that still remains. Because it is still there. We may have to look 5 times harder for it, but it does remain. And I encourage you to seek out whimsy in your life in such bleak times. Find the magical, you know? It's out there. I agree, Ryan. I agree. I literally did. I actually showed another image of it where it's literally drawn out. So, find beauty in the darkness. Without the darkness, there can't be light, right? Io, let's go. Miguel, what's up? Welcome in. Guys, we're going to be on for about 15 more minutes. So keep hitting those likes. Hit that follow button if you haven't already. Why am I mad? I think that it would be easier to name the list of why I'm happy because it's much smaller. If you really want to go there, 1 second. Fucking food. There it is. Really? Really? Weird. Kick rocks. Like, what a fucking loser. Anyways. Anyways. Is there anything? It can't rain all the time. That's true. Yeah, look where through the window shield. Was it right on? Was it right in front? No, it was at the furthest front lower corner. Oh, how could you reach that angle? From the fucking side. Like, whoo. You know what? I was going to wait till 25, but I'll do it at 24. Thank you for 24,000. I literally just showed you how he didn't. Let me see if maybe, I mean, either way, even if he did, why didn't he go for the tires? Why did he automatically go to lethal action? Jonathan Stitches. Let's see. What? There's nothing like. This is nuts. And wasn't he already involved in a violent incident like 6 months ago? Pigs will do pig shit. I don't know why people are confused. Because people are in denial. That's the thing. I haven't. No, I have not tried that. Let me go to this really quick. Because I want to see the stitches. All I see is that he has, it looks like maybe a banged up hand. It's kind of blurry. And there's a weird patch on his chest as if he had like a pew pew injury. And there's red stuff on his pants, which could very well be from the person he schmurdered. So, kinda weird. Kinda weird. What do you mean denial is a river in Africa? Like, I get the reference, but I just said I don't know what you're talking about. I like my Gatorade. Sorry. Like it just makes no sense. Like even where you're seeing like the injuries, that's not what would have happened if he would have been hit with a car. It's reminiscent of something we've talked about before. If you know, you know. Yeah, this is stupid. This is so fucking dumb. Gator's gross. Guys, I like it. I don't like some of your guys' preferential food probably, but like, chill out on the Gatorade. I'll be honest, I've been feeling a lot of jolly, really jolly of late. So I'm just having a laugh. All right. There it is, Lisa. I'm glad you've been feeling really jolly. But yeah, yeah. The it literally has like a patch on his chest, like a white patch. And it just made me think of like when they were wearing maxi pads on their ears. Dude. Maxi pads on their ears. Wait, hold on. You said, was this because she didn't have a license? No, she didn't do anything. I'm personally a blue and yellow fan, but I do like orange and fruit punch too. Come here. Come here. Come on. Come on. Come on. You guys get to see a visitor. There he is. We'll go YouTube first. Look over here. Say hey, YouTube. Go over here. Say hey, TikTok. Wore diapers for Dawn. Or when they dressed up in trash bags. Yes. If you still haven't found a reason for joy, look at this little cutie. This is JP. Oh, sorry. Did you get two-sided? This is JP. Find joy with him. Their ears, but they're not a coal. Exactly. Exactly. Oh, it's actually short for Juan Pablo. I'm not kidding. Juan Pablo Cruz. Um, I got him with my ex 8 years ago, and that's what she named him. Oh, sorry guys, give me 1 second. We had been on for an hour, so he is cute, right? He's the cutest. Schnookums. All right, go do your thing. I'll be on for a few more minutes, okay? I haven't had the blue cherry. He is a sweet boy, but he can have an attitude sometimes, guys. He really can, but so can I, so I can't really say shit. Guys, when we reach 30K, I will visit Penelope again. I'm going to be on until 6:05. So we got 5 more minutes. Let's get to 30,000 by then. Keep tapping that screen and hit the follow button if you haven't already. Sorry, guys, I'm getting so tired, but I do need to find out if something is happening in San Diego. Because I got all my stuff charged now, which is why I didn't go last night because all my stuff was dead. But I'm not seeing anything. Like it lists every part except for like where it happened last night. or like anywhere near me. Coated animals. Okay, okay. Guys, we're almost at 30K. Joey, hello. How you doing? How you doing? Nice to see you. Guys, people are still working at my job right now. I think my boss expected me to stay till 5 again today and work another 10-hour day. And I was like, no, Jared, like I have to go home. Because now I have to go back there on Monday instead of my normal spot. So it's going to be fun. Oh, we're at 30K. Give me 1 second. I'll have you guys know I'm feeling pretty elevated because I grabbed a pen first. There we are. But no, this week was long, but it was pretty chill though. Like I had to build a lot of shit. I'm exhausted. Lisa, thank you so much. I too would not like to go back to work Monday. Well, I mean, at least my paycheck's gonna be good. Our insurance went up, ironically, at the first of the year, and the shitty money I was already making got even shittier. So I'll take the overtime. But I was just exhausted today. It was just gonna ruin my weekend if I didn't. So I was like, can I leave at my regularly scheduled time today? I don't think it was a big deal. I agree, Ariana. I agree. You guys have heard my rant. Oh, wow. Sorry. Sometimes on Hinge, people just like pop up and they're so direct, and you're just like, don't even know who you are. Doing great other than thinking I'm living in a nightmare daily. But what are we doing in 2026, everyone? What are they not taking? What are they not stealing? Our motherfucking joy. I'm telling you, for 1 week, 7 days, point out one positive thing in your day before you go to sleep. If you can do that, try to double it. Point out 2 the next week, and then 3. And you're literally, Robin, thank you so much. Maybe we'll get to 35,000 by it. I think we can if you guys really start tapping that screen. But oh shit. Oh shit. You guys, I lost it. No. If you go out, be safe. Tommy, I definitely will. I'm not gonna go out by myself. I normally would, but after what I saw happen literally 2 miles down the street from me last night, um, where they were using their cars as weapons, I don't want to go by myself anymore. Just because I I'm disabled, guys. Like, but yeah, if anyone is participating, in anything about anything, please be safe, use situational awareness, be prepared, and if you see someone starting something, don't intervene. You point. You get everyone around you to point. Single those motherfuckers out. They did it during the protests for Vietnam. It fucking worked. And it was peaceful. I have people that I work with that will walk me to my car if I ask. Oh, that's nice. Lost it a long time ago, but so did I. Can Americans drive? Like, do we have the ability or do we do it well? Because those are two different answers. We do have the ability. Do we do it well? Not everybody. Not everybody. Guys, I think you're going to do it. You're going to get 35,000 right on the time we're supposed to be getting off. And guys, if you are in here, thank you so much for tonight. I really do appreciate you all. Hit that follow button if you have not already. I'm going to go live tomorrow, 1 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. That's going to be 4 Eastern, 3 Central, 2 Mountain, because I'm here in sunny San Diego, which was sunny today, but thank you so much, Go. But very fucking windy tonight. Like JP's ears were like blowing in the wind, but not in like a nostalgic movie montage type way, like a Twister type way. And we did it, guys, right on time. 35,000. Holy cannoli. Give me 1 second. We'll do the closing. Jolena, thank you so much for the mermaid. Oh. But thank you guys all for tuning in tonight. We did get some good numbers for a little bit and then it dwindled down, but I like when we end this way, as always. Thank you for the gifts, the comments, the participation, the follows, everything. I'll see you guys tomorrow at 1. I love you all. If you choose to do anything that could be, you know what I'm getting at. Please be safe. Do not partake in anything violent. Just be safe. And please, please, please find the whimsy in your life. It's there. Maybe harder to find. May have to look for it a little bit longer. But once you find it, it's going to be that much sweeter. All right, TikTok, I'm going to say goodbye to you first. Love you all. Brian, to that. There we go. Have a good night, guys. All right, YouTube, that's going to be it for us as well. Thanks for tuning in, even if it is after the fact. I appreciate that just as much. Tomorrow we're going to go live at 1 p.m. So that's going to be 4 p.m. Eastern, 3 p.m. Central, 2 p.m. Mountain, 1 Pacific. Have a great night.